Good evening, students. Today it's a bit hectic day for you guys, and right now all are waiting for the answer key. So right now I have the paper number 47. Please remember the paper number 47, and I will discuss about the biology segment. So I think majority of you are a bit worried that the paper maybe it's a tough, and even I have received lots of queries from my student sites. So what will be the cutoff? See, if it's a tough, then it's a tough for every single students. Okay, don't worry for this. You need only one seat to get the chance in medical college. So please stay cool, stay calm, and try to concentrate on your further journey after the NEET exams. Okay, and those students are willing to prepare for the next year also. Please start your preparation. Don't waste your time, uh, because I have seen in maximum year that the students are actually they wait for the next NEET result when it will be come out, and then they start the preparation. That actually kill the time. If in your mentality it's like that, I'll prepare myself for the upcoming next exam. So just try to prepare. So right now I have the question number, the paper number 47, and in the paper number 47, the first question, question number 91, it's came from ecology section. Which of the following is the unit of productivity of an ecosystem? So if I say about the productivity, we have studied in the class, it's directly written in the NCERT book that productivity means the amount of biomass formation is called as a productivity. So the first option is correct here. Please mark first option is correct here. Second question is very easy. It came from human reproduction part. That the first menstruation is called as menarche. Please remember the first menstruation is called as a menarche. Next, assertion reason based question. Even in my class, I have discussed like that. That lots of assertion reason based question can come in the NEET paper. So same it came. So let's study the assertion is all vertebrates are chordate, but all chordates are not vertebrate. So obviously that all vertebrates they comes under the phylum chordata. So but all chordates are not vertebrates. Why? Why all chordates are not vertebrates? Because under the phylum chordata there are some subphylum like Urochordata, Cephalochordata, as well as Vertebrata. So assertion is true. Second, reason given, the members of the subphylum Vertebrata possess the notochord during the embryonic period. The notochord is replaced by cartilaginous or bony vertebral column in the adults. So the question is asking, in the light of the above statement, choose the correct answer from the given options. So both assertion also right, reason also right here. And reason is the correct explanation of the assertion. So correct answer is option number 2. For question number 93, option number 2 is correct. Now, question number 94. This question came from genetics part. It's a directly dihybrid cross question. So gene R and gene Y, two gene given. One is responsible for the round shape of the seed. Another is yellow color of the seed. So capital R, capital Y produce the round yellow seed, and small y, small y produce the wrinkle and green color seeds. What will be the phenotypic ratio in the F2 generation? So directly cross came. We know if direct Mendelian cross come, let's say capital R, capital Y, cross with a small r, small y. This is the parental generation. In the F1 progeny, all the member will be capital R, capital Y, small y. If we do the self cross in the F1 generation, In the F2 generation, whatever the progeny will be produced, the ratio will be 9:3:3:1. So option number 4 is correct for question number 94. Very easy question, came from genetics portion. Now, if we check question number 95. So question number 95, the statement 1 and statement 2 base question. The DNA fragment extracted from the gel electrophoresis can be used in the construction of the recombinant DNA. So can be used for the construction of the recombinant DNA. Correct statement. Statement 2. Smaller size of the DNA fragment observed near the anode. See, in our NCERT, anode and cathode, these terms are not given. Positive charge and negative charge given. So anode is a positively charged. So the small size, what we know, if we recall our earlier memory, that if this is the positive side and if this is the negative side, in the because DNA is negatively charged, so towards the well we can see the large fragments are located. That means towards the negative charge. As the smaller fragments are there, they run towards the positively charged pole. So this statement 2 also correct, statement 1 also correct. So both the statement are correct. So both statement correct, statement 1 and statement 2, option number 2. Now, question number 96. For question number 96, what is the main function of the spindle fiber during the mitosis? Very easy question. Very easy question came here. So obviously to separate the chromosome, the main function of the spindle fiber, that during the anaphase stage, we know that it helped to separate the chromosomes. So thereby two daughter chromatid or chromosome produce. Question number 97. Question came from sexual reproduction of flowering plant, or we can say from plant kingdom, from angiosperm section. That how many meiotic and mitotic division need to occur for the development of a mature female gametophyte from the megaspore mother cell in an angiosperm plant. So what happened, just if we recall our memory, that megaspore mother cell, 12 number of chromosome, undergo the first meiotic division to produce N and N number. Okay, then undergo the second meiotic divisions. So this is the meiosis 1 and this is meiosis 2. So meiosis 1 and meiosis 2, remember this, they are called as a normal meiosis, that means one time meiosis. So thereby tetrad form, and this tetrad, out of that 3 degenerate, and this one undergo to the mitotic division for 3 times. So thereby 8 cell produce. First time, this is blue color indicating this is mitosis. This is second time. So 4. Next is third time. So thereby this is 8 nuclei. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and let's say this is the 8. This is the 8 nuclei, because we know 7 cell and 8 nuclei stage. So the option is 1 meiosis and 3 mitosis. This is the correct option for question number 97. For question number 98, identify the statement that is not correct. So what we can see, this question came from the immunity section, health and disease portion. And whatever I can see, the constant region, heavy region, that means here we have to recall the picture of antibody, which is Y-like. Okay, and in the antibody, whatever the portion actually we can see from in antibody where the antigen actually bind. The antigen bind in this region, variable region. This is the variable region. Then the constant region come. This is the constant region, and the first portion, it's a variable region. So in the variable region, this is the variable region where the antigen actually bind. So we have to see the not correct. So antigen binding site is located at the C terminal end. It's not C terminal end. Okay, remember that. It's not the C terminal end. Okay. Question number 98 done. Now, come to the question number 99. The reproductive division of the for the human female gametogenesis starts earlier than that of the male gametogenesis. Obviously, this is a correct statement because here we have to see the correct one. Which statement is actually correct? That we have to check. So, first statement is correct. Second statement is given. The gap between the first meiotic division and the second meiotic division is much shorter for the male compared to the female. This statement is also correct. Third statement is given. The first polar body is associated with the formation of the primary oocytes. No. If we recall our previous memory, we know oogonia, which is 2n number of chromosome, accumulate the nutrition and increase its size, chromosome number remains same, that is known as a primary oocyte. Primary oocyte. Now primary oocyte undergo first meiotic division to form the first polar body and secondary oocyte n number. This is secondary oocyte. So whatever it's given, the first polar body is associated with the formation of the primary oocyte. It's not primary oocyte. It needs to be secondary oocyte. Please remember. So this C statement is wrong. Second given, last statement given, the luteinizing hormone surge leads to the disintegration of the endometrium and onset of the menstruation bleeding. See, LH hormone function, if we recall, because that is given in chemical coordination as well as in human reproduction chapter. LH hormone cause the rupture of the Graafian follicle, and due to the rupture of the Graafian follicle occur, thereby the ovulation occur on the day 14th, theoretical knowledge wise. And this ruptured Graafian follicle is called as a corpus luteum, and this corpus luteum continuously secrete the progesterone, and thereby the vascularity of the endometrial wall increase. So obviously, luteinizing hormone surge lead to the disintegration of the endometrium wall and onset of the menstruation bleeding. This is not the correct one. Remember that. So here A and B statement is correct. So A and B are true in that is given in the second option. Now, question number 100. So again, another assertion reason based question given. So assertion says that cells of the tapetum possess the dense cytoplasm and generally have more than one nucleus. Correct statement. Reason given, the presence of more than one nucleus in tapetum increase the efficiency of nourishing the developing microspore mother cell. So here both the statement are correct, assertion and reasons are correct, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. So option number 2 is correct here. Now question number 101. Remember question number 101. So this question came from biotech portion about the blue colony and white color colony. If you guys recall, white color colony means they are recombinant type. They are recombinant type plus they are the transformant type. Recombinant plus transformant, they are the white color colony. If we say about the blue color colony means they are non-recombinant type. Non-recombinant type as well as transformant. Non-recombinant plus transformant. That is a blue color colony. Now, if we check about the statement given, the blue color colony have DNA insert. Obviously not. If DNA inserted within the particular plasmid, then that insert will give the no color. That means white color. So in the plasmid, they are identified as a recombinant colony. So already I told you recombinant colony means it's a white color colony because insertion is there. That's why they will not give any color in the presence of the beta gal. So statement 1 is incorrect. Now statement 2, the colony without the colonies without blue color have DNA inside. Yes, because if insertion of some foreign particle is there within the plasmid, so they will not give a color. So are identified as a recombinant colonies. So statement 2 is correct. So here statement 1 is incorrect. Statement 2 is correct. So first option is correct for question number 101. Now, if we go to the question number 102, here the bryophytes that gamete help in which of the following? The gamete help in which of the following in bryophytes? So obviously help in the asexual reproduction process. Just one line question, very easy to solve. Now the next question. Next question came from the biomolecules and some portion I can say about from molecular basis of inheritance. Now, adenine. If I see the easiest one, adenine, it's a nitrogenous base. So C is matched with the 1. So C matched with the 1 given in option number 1 also, option number 4 also. Alanine. Alanine, it's a amino acids. So alanine, it's a amino acid also given in option number 1, option number 4. Adenylic acid. So whenever it's a acid, remember that. That means they are talking about the nucleic acid. So that is a nucleotide. So B is going with the 2. B2 is presenting option number 4. So option number 4 is correct. Okay. Now the very important one, very important one came in 104. Question number 104. That is a pedigree analysis. What is given here? Please be very much careful. Earlier also I told you that I surprised that those picture-based question came this year in the NEET paper. They are not directly from the NCERT. Even the picture does not match with the NCERT book. So this pedigree, it's a X-linked pedigree. Remember that this pedigree, it's a X-linked pedigree. Now you will say, how you can say this? Because the very important one, the carrier female given. Remember that the picture here, whatever it's given, that is a carrier female. Now, whenever it's directly given that carrier female or male, so male, female, always be it's a sex link, not autosomal pedigree. In autosomal, we will say not about the sex of the particular candidate. Okay, so we'll say about the parent, we'll say about the child. That is an autosomal case. But whenever it's come to the sex chromosomal, the son, or male, female, that is the X-linked pedigree. Now, uh, find out the probability for the birth of a child having no disease. That means the child will have no disease and being a carrier. So the child will be carrier, but will not have disease. So please carefully understand that. So carrier means that is a recessive pedigree. Remember that. So this pedigree, it's very easy to predict that this is a X-linked recessive pedigree. So carrier female only will be possible in such situation that X bar. So one X is a dominant X bar means that is a recessive X. And the male is X and Y, X bar Y, because X bar it's a recessive. So all the male will receive Y chromosome from the father. Y chromosome from the father. You check very carefully. Being a carrier, male in case of sex-linked recessive cannot be a carrier of the disease because male have two probability. One XY. So that's in that situation male will be normal, and another situation is possible X bar Y. That is male will have the disease. Male have no other third probability. So in that case, only the option goes with the female. So how many female we have in our chart? Two female we have in our chart. Here, two female we have in our chart. Total number of child is 4. And out of the 4, we do the cross even also, you will see that one of the girl will having the disease. Okay, one of the girl will having the carrier. So carrier option is 1 by 4. Out of the 4 member, one member will have the disease. If you do this cross x bar, and just like a flow diagram, so x and y. So the first one, x bar, that is a carrier. Second female, x bar, that is a disease. So out of the 2 female, one female will have the disease and one female will have the carrier. So question asking that the child will have no disease. Remember that the child will have no disease but being a carrier. So carrier is applicable for the female. So x bar is only out of the 4th child. So that's why the option is 1 by 4. Very good question. Now, if we see the next question, question number 105. Consider the following statement: function of medullary hormones, adrenal medullary hormone. It causes, first statement, it causes pupillary constriction. Please, let's not call pupillary constriction, pupillary dilation. Adrenal medulla secreting noradrenaline, sudden attack. Whenever the sudden attack, sudden situation, that means fight action, that is the NCERT term given. So on that time, eyeball get dilated for better vision. That is the first statement. It's wrong here. Okay, because here we have to choose. Here we have to choose that which of the statement are correct. Second statement given that hyperglycemic hormone. That means glucose level increase. In NCERT, that is clearly given that glycogen breakdown occur if the adrenaline hormone release or non-adrenaline hormone release. So during that time, the glycogen actually break down and to form the glucose, thereby blood glucose level increase. Now, piloerections, so same happen because directly NCERT line given. So piloerection means raising of our hairs, and it increases the strength of the heart contractions. Right. So B, C, D, right. So option number 3 is right for question number 105. Now question number 106. Which of the following are zygomorphic flower? So we know there are 2 types of flower if we check the floral formula also. Pinomorphic and zygomorphic. So out of that, only one flower, it's a P, which is zygomorphic. But the rest of the 3, whatever it's given, Dhatura, Chili, Puthenia, all are actinomorphic flower. That is, so correct option is option number 4 for question number 106. Question number 10, next question. Question number 107. Direct came from NCERT book. Who proposed the genetic code for an amino acid should be made up of 3 nucleotides? We know the answer is George Gamow. Because according to him, total 64 genetic code will be there that will code for 20 amino acids, and each and every genetic code will be made up of 3 nucleotides. That is the NCERT term, directly NCERT line. So option number 2 is correct. Next question. Question number 108. Question number 108. Acha, if you see for question number 107, Stahl. We know Michelson and Stahl. They are known for semi-conservative model of replications. Next is Crick. Crick for DNA structure, and even Crick also known for central dogma model. Jacob and Monod known for lack of concepts. See, George Gamow is the right answer for question number 107. Question number 108. It came from ecosystem. Statement 1, statement 2 base question. In statement 1 it's given, in ecosystem there is unidirectional flow of energy of sun from producer to the consumer. Obviously That is correct because in one direction from the sun, the input come, then the solar input received by the plant, they do the photosynthesis. From the producer to the consumer level, the energy gets transferred. So statement one correct. Statement two, ecosystem are exempted the second law of the thermodynamics. No, it's not exempted second law of thermodynamics. It's obey the second law of thermodynamics. So statement 2 is incorrect. So statement 1 is correct. Statement 1 is correct. And last option. Statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect for question number 108. Now, question number 109. In question number 109 given came from evolution chapter, sweet potato and potato. Obviously, we know that is the example of analogous organ, and if we can see in option number 1 and 2, analogy is given. It's a certain type of evolution, select the correct combination. So, remember that homologous organ, they support adaptive radiation and divergent evolutions. But analogous organ, we know they are not structurally similar. They are functionally similar. That's why the distantly related species, they come close to each other due to their functional aspect. If we check the sweet potato is a modified, remember that, sweet potato is a modified root and potato is a modified stem. So both are not same, but both are potato. One is sweet potato, another is potato. But they are structurally not same. Different part of the plant. They develop from the modification of the different parts of the plant. So functionally they come close to each other, but not structurally. That's why they support the convergent evolution, not divergent. Remember that. Analogous organ support convergent evolutions. For question number 109, option number 2 is correct. Now, all living members of the class cyclospora are ectoparasites. Very easy. Ectoparasites. Now, question from molecular basis of inheritance. Histone are enriched with very easy lysine and arginine. Next question number 112. It came, which of the following equation represent the varroals per logistic growth populations? So directly came from the NCERT, direct formula came from NCERT. So option number 3 is correct. I will not discuss this because directly formula given in the NCERT book. Now again another assertion reason based question came from the cell chapter, and this question came from GERL system. GERL system is several times I have discussed in my class. So the primary function of the Golgi apparatus is to package the material made by the endoplasmic reticulum and deliver it to the intracellular targets and outside of the cell. So obviously Golgi apparatus pack the material, because we know Golgi apparatus, it's a modification station. I have discussed the same line in my class. That is made by the endoplasmic reticulum, because from here initially there is nucleus, then after the nucleus then there is a vacuoles, then the vacuoles they fuse with the endoplasmic reticulum. After the nucleus there is ER. Some are rough endoplasmic reticulum, some are smooth endoplasmic reticulum. After that there is vacuoles. Then after the vacuoles that fuse with the Golgi membrane, Golgi bodies. After that again another vacuoles, that is known as a lysosome. So first one is correct. Second one, the vesicle containing the material made by the endoplasmic reticulum fuse with the cis phase of the Golgi apparatus, and they are modified and released from the trans phase of the Golgi apparatus. So second statement is also correct. Second statement is also correct here. So both the statement are correct, and reason is the correct explanation for the assertion. For question number 113, the correct option is option number 2. Now question number 114. Question number 114, Rubisco. That means the question came from the photosynthesis of the plant. Which of the following statement about the Rubisco is true? Rubisco catalyzes the carboxylation of the RUBP. So first option is correct, because RUBP attached with the CO2, that is insisted by the Rubisco enzyme. So first option is correct for question number 114. Next question. If we check the other option, here in the other option it's given it active only in the dark. Although remember, Rubisco function in the dark reaction, but dark reaction it's not like that it will happen in the night time. Dark reaction stands for light is not required for this process. That means it's an independent process. Light is not such necessary. In presence of light it can occur, in absence of light also it can occur. Light is not such necessary. It has the higher affinity for the oxygen than the carbon dioxide. No, it has the higher affinity with the carbon dioxide than the oxygen. So that is also wrong. And the last option is given that it is an enzyme involved in the photolysis of water. No, photolysis of water actually occur in the light reaction, not in the dark reactions. So option number 1 is correct for question number 114. Now question number 115. If we see this question came from chemical coordination chapter. That progesterone. So obviously corpus luteum sits with the progesterone hormone. So A match with the 4. So all time try to do like this. We can see option number 2 and option number 3. A is going with the 4. Now second is given melanocyte stimulating hormone. Third is given actually melanocyte stimulating hormone. So melanocyte stimulating hormone released from the pars intermedia. So C with the 1. C with the 1 given. C with the 1 it's given in the option number 2. Let's take catecholamines. Catecholamines means adrenaline and noradrenaline. They are the catecholamines. They are released from the adrenal medulla. So D with the 3. D with the 3 option number 2. So option number 2 is correct. Remember that. Question number 115 option number 2 is correct. Now question number 116. Question number 116. The protein part or the protein portion of an enzyme is called as the apoenzyme. Very easy question. KG level question. Okay. Next, which of the following enzymes or enzyme are not essential for the gene cloning? So whenever we copy a gene, we'll make a gene. So during that process, restriction enzyme is required. DNA ligase is required. Okay. DNA mutase and recombinase we have not studied. DNA polymerase is required. So A, B and E is correct. But here correct answer, choose the correct option. Which are not essential? Not essential. Not essential means DNA mutase and DNA recombinase. So option number C and option number D. That is the second option is correct. Statement number C and statement number D. It's not correct here. It's not required in the process of the gene cloning. Now, question number 118 came from immunity, health and disease portion. Which of the following type of immunity present at the time of birth is a non-specific type of the defense in human body? Very easy. That is a innate immunity. Innate, we know it's a non-specific immunity. Next question came from molecular basis of resistance from transcription. Which factor is important for the termination of the transcription? We know initiation factor for the transcription. It's a sigma factor. Sigma factor is initiation factor, and the rho factor is a termination factor. So option number 4 is correct for question number 119. For question number 120, question number 120 came from again from molecular from chemical coordination chapter. That which of the following hormone released from the pituitary is actually synthesized in hypothalamus? Actually synthesized in hypothalamus there are two hormones. One is oxytocin, another is ADH. So oxytocin to not given, but ADH given. So for question number 120, option number 3 is correct.